Welcome back. We are now going to start adding data to our account to reflect our actual financial position. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the Tools area and we're going to click Add an Account. Now, typically, the first thing we're going to enter will be our cash on hand. And so we want to go ahead and just click this cash button. And we're going to actually just write in here whatever we want to call the cash account. You can call it cash account or cash on hand. Now, you will be able to add other cash accounts if there is more than one person who is working with this particular Quicken file. So, for example, if you and a significant other are operating your business together, you can actually write in several cash on accounts. So what you can do in that case is just write in where this is. You can then designate primarily how the account is going to be used. And so what we can do is we can then say that this account is going to primarily be used for business, and then we can then click Next. Now, typically your best practice is that you're going to start pulling reports. Now, typically you're going to start pulling reports at the point at which you create your Quicken account. So you can write in the cash on hand that you have at the point at which you're creating the account. You can either go back in time or you can go back to the beginning of the month. So in this particular case, we're just going to assume that the cash on hand right now is $136. And once you've entered that number, you're then going to click Next. And then you'll have your first account ready inside of Quicken. Now, let's say that you actually discover that you have more than $136 when you open the account. And you discover that you had $10 more and you had the $10 10 days before. So how would we handle that? We then want to look at our account page by going to this link. We then want to open up the business account. And then we want to click on Thomas's cash on hand. We then come to this account page. And what we want to do is we actually want to edit this amount. We want to change this to an earlier date. So we're actually going to change our opening balance as well as our opening date. So let's do that right now. We then go to this opening balance. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to click on the date. We're going to change this now to 10 days earlier, and we're going to walk this to the 5th. And then once we change that date, we are then going to click the Save button. And then we're saying that we're actually going to record a transfer back into the Save account. We're going to click Yes, Save Anyway. Now you'll note that because we're actually going back to change a password, it's going to require us to enter that password that we set up. So we're going to go ahead and put that password in. And then we're going to click OK. And you're going to notice then that the date has then changed to the 5th. What we're also going to do now is we're going to change the amount, and we're just going to click inside of the amount. We're going to write in the $10 more and make this now $146 that we started with on the 5th. We're going to click Save. And then Quicken's going to give us this warning message. We're going to click Yes. Again, because we are editing a transaction that has actually already occurred, we're going to be required to put that password in again. And we're going to click OK. And you'll notice now that we have changed our cash on hand to the day that we reflected. We know that we had $146. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.